Hello everyone, this video is about new moon solar eclipse in Aries that is happening on 29th of March. Amazing one, fated destiny eclipse. I call it as a destiny eclipse because we have all the karmic, all the destiny planets playing out during this eclipse, meaning something destined, something that is on the way according to your fate coming into your life. And because it's a new moon, it's a new beginnings, new energy, something fresh. I love this, solar eclipse. There is literally no negative aspects. Amazing one of a kind. Long time I haven't seen such a perfect solar eclipse. And eclipse is usually stressful, but this one is such a peach, such a gift from universe. I can't tell more even about these good things because this is just amazing, mind-blowing eclipse. And get ready for something amazing to happen in your life, something which will blow your mind, something that will change your life for good. It's a very positive and good eclipse. Now, this eclipse will be happening at 8 degrees, meaning those of you who has sun rising or moon at 8 degrees or plus or minus 5 degrees around this 8 in Aries, you will be affected the most. You deserve this, a gift from universe, my dear Aries. And also, if you have 8 at 8 degrees in any other zodiac, basically, because this eclipse will be doing aspect, so you also guys will be affected the most. But let me tell you, we're gonna feel this all because eclipses, as you might know, they are 10 times stronger than just a ordinary, let's say, new moon that we get every month. This is eclipse, so they are very powerful, they are strong, and they bring something which happens only once in life. There will be one opportunity, something which is like stunning, sort of perfect. Universe is setting surprise, sort of a gift there for you guys, for all of us actually. Now, because it's a solar eclipse, it's usually it's less emotional than the lunar one that we got on 14th of March. And lunar ones, they are more emotional. Things happen, but solar eclipse is also emotional, but at the same time it's less, let's say, emotions. You are more happy, and they are more logical, like they are more I don't know, where you need to make some decisions. And at the full, let's say, full moon lunar eclipse, you need to have sort of sharp decision, quick one, but then like usually universe decides for you. And at the solar one, you don't need to rush anywhere. They bring some change, and you need to just go with the wave, and in this case, it's a positive wave. We're gonna all love the news of this eclipse. New doors are opening because the last one was the closing door. If you remember what I told you in that video in lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse at 14th of March. If you haven't checked that one, go back and check on my channel. I gave there a lot of things about eclipses particular. Now, that one was closing door eclipse, and this one is opening one. As I told you, there are always two doors, and eclipses come in pairs. There are two. One is closing and another one is opening. But here is the catch. You need to close that door. And usually, because it's lunar eclipse and it's emotional, we are clingy. We are, as humans, we are very clingy. We don't want to release things. We are not so easy letting go of people or things that don't serve us anymore any good. But in our opinion, everything is fine. But universe comes in and a little bit corrects our destiny and life. That's what happens usually during full moon lunar eclipse. And when we manage, actually, when we, let's say, are good to finally close the door behind And here universe comes and gives us new amazing opportunity in the face of new moon solar eclipse, which is a new door, new opportunity, new people, new person, new job, whatever is that in your particular case. And I would like to tell you that now natal chart readings are open. So if you want to get one, link is under the video. Now, let's talk about this eclipse more, because it's happening in the sign of Aries. Now, Aries are the first sign of the zodiac. They are propellers. They are openers. they always want to be first, and this eclipse will be sort of kind of fast things gonna happen, and a lot of energy there. The sign of Aries is about beginnings, so there will be beginning. You might find out something to discover, to open, especially if you're like in a research area, something which will be new and such a competitive sign. Now this eclipse is gonna be the last one in this pair of signs. As I told you also, eclipses happen because of lunar nodes. Now lunar nodes, they are two, but they are not like a bodies on a sky. We cannot see them. They are mathematical points calculated automatically when you draw up your chart. Now those 2 points, they're always opposite to each other, and they're always in opposite zodiac signs, affecting these 2 signs simultaneously during the whole a year and a half while they are transiting that sign. So for the last year and a half, they were transiting Aries and Libra until January this year. Now January this year, they moved to the sign of a pair of signs of Pisces and Virgo. And now next a year and a half, you guys, Pisces and Virgos, you will get upgrade of your life, which is amazing news. No need to be frightened. And Libras and Aries, you guys got a lot of change in the last half, a year and a half. To be exact, since July 2023. And it was sort of completely different life. Now you guys can say that my life before and my life after. So if you have friends, Libras and Aries, you can ask them, how did it go, this eclipses falling in their signs, how their life got changed 180 degrees. So these things usually happen. Eclipses bring once in a lifetime changes, like moving somewhere, getting married, getting divorced, having a baby, like some things which are huge and some things we remember forever. It's not just random things like how to say, random sort of events. No, it's big things. Now and this eclipse that we have on 29th of March is the last one falling in this pair of sign in Aries, and seems like universe telling you goodbye on amazing terms, giving you this perfect eclipse, my dear Aries. And the eclipses, as I said, my life before and my life after sort of things. And usually we remember those things, as I said, like a stamp, from universe. You instantly might know what this eclipse brought into your life. And I call them elevators of life. Like they can bring you, upgrade your life instantly, or vice versa, downgrade. Depends on your fate and what you've been doing for the last 9 or 19 years, because eclipses has cycles too. They are cyclical. So eclipses cycle are 19 years, and we have exactly same eclipse happening in the same time at the same degree like 19 years ago. It's usually like that. So you might recall back to 19 years ago what was going on in your life, to at least to anticipate, let's say, to imagine what this eclipse will bring in during this 29th of March. last time this happened, it was back in 2006, 2007. That was 19 years ago. We had at the same degree, 8 degrees, exactly almost same day, 29th of March, we had the same eclipse in Aries. So you might think back to that time, 2006, 2007, what was going on in your life, like a springtime. Something was changing. Let's say, for example, like I can give you example, you got married or you met some person that time, as an example, and now after 19 years, your, for example, your kid, let's say going to college, or you are having, I don't know, second celebration of marriage or something related to that event. You know, nothing is exactly the same in our life. Events will not repeat itself, but the topic will be the same. The topic, the, you know, aspect of the events or people involved will be sort of same kind of thing. So you might think back and reflect what was going on in your life during springtime 2006, 2007, my dears. Now, also 9 years, it's a half, sort of midway, and usually at that time those lunar nodes, they are opposite, like they are swapping their sort of location, and we also get eclipses. And sometimes during this midpoint at 9 years, we also have similar events going on. So you might also want to reflect back to 2016, 2017, what was going on, spring months, my dears. Now, eclipses, as I said, they are very powerful, and they also, you know, usually when they bring some events or situations or people, after some time, we can say that, oh, this is really amazing thing that everything happened that way. Even though during when it is all things happening, we are not so much happy, for example. We as people, we are not so, you know, welcoming these changes in general. But always remember, universe is working towards your good future. Now, what else I wanted to say, and always remember, eclipses, again, they bring destiny situations, and exactly this one speaks all about destiny and fate. So it seems like you won't have a word to say during this eclipse, my dear Aries. And try not to rush with any decisions. As I said, there is a tunnel. From 14th of March until 29th of March, we have a tunnel vision, such a sort of a, you know, when the stardust is all up. These eclipses, they are powerful. They steer around all this placement planets and stars and all this stardust, so nothing is visible, and we don't know how everything will turn out and how everything falls back to the places. So better to wait with your most important decisions. The stardust needs to settle, my dear, my dears. So, you know, try not to make any decision, but if you have to make, then make sure that you're 100% sure, because then it's very, very hard to change that decision usually, my dears. Now let's talk about this aspects of, around this eclipse. As I said, it's amazing, and we don't have any sort of negative aspect here. Amazing one, like gift from the universe, as I said. Now sun and moon, because it's a solar eclipse, they will be together in Aries. Ruler of eclipse, Mars, will be in Cancer, already long in Cancer, but in a direct motion, which is amazing. And but something sort of emotional, happy emotions here, very happy emotions, because Mars is in Cancer, and Mars will receive amazing trine from Saturn. Now trine is the aspect, sort of heavenly aspect. It's a very positive, amazing, one of the best aspects you can get. And Saturn is planet of restrictions, and also it's our strict teacher, and here Saturn seems like very happy with everything we're doing. And he will reward us. Now Saturn will be Pisces, another water sign, as Cancer, and these two, and Saturn and Mars, they will create amazing energy from water signs. You know, such a subconscious mind will get activated for some of you guys. Now Uranus will also send supportive beams from the sign of Taurus, sort of happy surprises also on the way, because Uranus is a planet of surprises. Now Saturn, you know, as I said, it's a strict teacher and something that we earned, something that you deserved, and it is something good, which is and this eclipse ruler Mars, you know, supported by these two karmic planets. Now also, during this eclipse, we have Pluto, such a transformational planet of transformation, and in general, soul regeneration and a soul awakening, all these things. Now, Pluto will support eclipse from Aquarius. This is an amazing one. Now, you see how all the karmic planets taking part during this eclipse, meaning something that you deserve long time ago, like maybe in this life or maybe in your from your past life, are coming into your now, my dears. Now let's go zodiac by zodiac to see how this eclipse affect you. And don't forget to check your rising sign, because all the horoscopes are written for rising sign, my dears, and that's why 99% we can mostly relate to our rising sign, meaning ascendant sign, horoscope. And then check the moon sign, definitely, and sun sign. All three will play out during eclipse, that is for sure. So check your all three so you get the complete picture and awareness what to expect from this eclipse. But anyhow, this will be amazingly positive one. Now, let's start with Aries. My dear Aries, you will have this eclipse, last one, an amazing one in your sign, in your first house. This, you know, when we have eclipse in our first house, all our parts of life is sort of affected, and anything can happen. And in this case, because it's a positive one, you will enjoy it the most, my dear Aries. As I said, Pluto will support it, and Pluto will be in your house of friendships. And it seems like some friend might you know, make such a gesture, such an emotional gesture, that you will feel it in your heart, and it seems like you might appreciate, or there might be a new friend who you will be attracted to as a friendship, you know, and you might make amazing friendship that who will stay in your life for a long time. Now, Uranus will be making that surprise from your money house, and Saturn will be in your house of far lands, but Saturn rules your house of career. Now, some of you guys, if you thought about changing your job or moving, relocating somewhere like abroad, then that wish will come true around the solar eclipse. Seems like, plus your money will get abundance, and also you will have a lot of opportunities to earn money at your new job, and that job might be actually online too. If you are trying to get online job, then you will succeed too. Or if you try to get somewhere far, like on an island, somewhere where there's like a lot of sun, nature, ocean, water, then you most probably might move to such places actually. The ruler of eclipse will be in your citizenship house, you know. You might even change your citizenship around the solar eclipse, like getting new passport or residence permit. Your ruler will be in your fourth house now, and you will have opportunity to move your family. Now, for some of you guys, it might be about real estate. If you've been trying to buy a real estate, you will get that deal. Seems like you will be happy with your decision. It's any type of real estate, apartment or house for living or for investment. It doesn't matter. Seems like you will be very content and happy what you're gonna get during this eclipse, if that relates to real estate. And for some of you guys, it might be completely about your mother, because fourth house is also house of mother. If there is some situation going on related to your mother, let's say moving her to you, if you, for example, live in different countries, or she might visit you, or she might be busy, like buying some real estate, let's say. Or it might be inheritance. You might get inherited something from your mother. She might announce that you're gonna be heir, as an example. Or it's her life getting upgraded that will affect you. It might be her who is going to find amazing job, who will have a job offer, let's say, somewhere abroad, or who are buying a real estate, as an example. Or if it relates to her health situation, no worries, especially if she has a surgery to undergo. Again, no worries here. Universe is protecting you and your mother, my dear Aries. Seems like everything will go smooth. Perfect one. Taurus, for you guys, it's a 12th house. Now, 12th house is all about far land and also private. You know, solar eclipse falling in your 12th house will make you sort of have a secret, or sort of, will bring something which you want to have private. Or maybe you've been working privately on some projects, especially if it relates to communication projects like social media, like Instagram page or TikTok page, or I don't know, YouTube channel, or maybe podcast. Whatever is that you've been working behind the doors, not showing anyone, during this solar eclipse, seems like you will be ready to show it finally, because ruler of eclipse will be in your third house, and Mars is, will be activating sort of as an engine there. Will be, you might get impatient to show your work. And Saturn, which will send amazing beams to the ruler of eclipse, will be in your popularity house, online internet house. Seems like you will boost this online world, and you might finally show to the whole world what you've been working on. Maybe you will open an Instagram page, or you will start having like sort of social media, some things that you've been privately working, for a long time. And Pluto in your career house. Now, Pluto, there might be also person, sort of VIP, or someone who is in big power, someone who has money, someone who is influential, supporting you with this project, as an example, like pouring some finances, or maybe supporting, or even like finding some deals, some clients or collaborators, like who will be helping you to create that podcast or create that social media page, some sort of this. Now, and Uranus from your house, from your first house, from your sign, will send supportive beams too. And it seems like you will be very happy with what you going to be doing around this solar eclipse, if that is your situation. Now, for some of you guys, it might be completely related to your social status, like marriage, for example. There might be a proposal on the table for you guys, and that proposal will take place somewhere very beautiful, like an island, or somewhere near ocean, nature, or jungles, let's say. Very beautiful place. And someone might pop the question, either you, either your partner, my dears. It seems like you will be ready to take your relationship a step further, to upgrade it, maybe to get married, or maybe to move in together, or I don't know, move somewhere else together. So all these things might be going on if that is your topic. Now, for some of you guys, it might be related to education too, because Saturn rules your education house. You might start learning new language. For example, let's say you've moved somewhere far. It doesn't matter of the reason, like because of work, because of you got married, or because you needed to move, or I don't know, because of your studies, and you start learning language. Seems like this eclipse will give you opportunity to start a new language courses, or some sort of short-term courses where wherever you gonna be based, that place will require you to speak or to go to this kind of courses, seems like. And you might start learning any type of skills. It might be coding or cooking, or it could be languages too. Now, if you say that nothing sort of this happening in my life, it could be happening in your siblings' life. Let's say if you have brothers or sisters, because ruler of eclipse will be in your house of brothers and sisters, their life might be going sort of crazy changes, happy changes, and you will be witnessing and being happy, but you will be located somewhere far. Or it might be them who will be visiting you, or it might be them who will be moving to your country, to your location, as an example. And that was your wish, let's say, and you will be extremely happy about that, for example. Now, also, if you had a it seems like you had some dream or wish long time ago, and that wish coming true, because Saturn will be in your house of dreams and wishes, and it's sort of granting your wish to come true because you deserved it, my Tauruses. Something which is dear to your heart, something related to social status like employment or marriage, for example, or proposal, whatever is related to social status. Could be also motherhood or fatherhood. Your reputation sort of rising with that wish too, my dears. Geminis, for you guys, it will be 11th house. Now, 11th house is such an expansive house. It's a house of future, where we have all our dreams and wishes, and also popularity. Now, this eclipse will shine your star, my dear Geminis. Plus, you have Jupiter in your sign, currently transiting until June. So use this time. Now, seems like if you had a wish to become popular, like online, through social media, you will have this chance with this eclipse. And some of you guys, it might be about friendships. You will make an amazing friend during this eclipse. Someone will become your friend for a long time. And 11th house is house of, as I said, like popularity and harvesting results, something you are getting results for your hard work, for your, I don't know, reputation, for what you've done, let's say. And it might be a title, or it might be, you might be entering completely new social circle, like your friendships also getting upgraded, like one group of people going and one group of people coming. Seems like you are building sort of some social circle, or entering into some social groups, some friendship group that is new to you, but you will be extremely happy. It might be, I don't know, maybe it's a reading club, or just some friends like that you met, let's say, in another country, that who will become very close to you. Or it might be some game clubs. Whatever is that, seems like you are joining a group of people, my dear Geminis. And Pluto will be in your foreign languages house, and those people seems like will be also from different backgrounds, maybe speaking different language. It might be that you are going to studies, and that's why your whole surrounding is changing. For example, and that those studies will be situated abroad. Or for example, you're going to work, let's say, abroad, like for business trip, or maybe education. If you're a student, then it might be that you are going to new, like, enter a university, some foreigner university, and you are getting new friends there, completely new social surrounding. And Uranus will be also in your far lands house, and it will give you this all of a sudden opportunity. Plus, Saturn will be in your career house, sort of, also making you enter this social circle, and at the same time rising your reputation. Seems like everybody will be envying you, my dear Geminis. This one is amazing. And ruler of eclipse will be in your money house. Your money will be doubling here, or it might be that you will need to spend money in order to have these things. Now, my dear Geminis, 11th house is also house of wish. Some of your wishes becoming, getting granted. So some of your wish is coming true. This is amazing opportunity. So, think what you want to wish, but it seems like something that you wished for a long time. Now, for some of you guys, it might be completely, let's say, related to work. You might get a job contract somewhere far, or with a foreign client or collaborator that you always wanted to work with. And seems like you will be always on communication with that client. And when you're gonna work with that client or some collaborator, you will also feel all this responsibility, and also sort of your reputation here is doubling too. Some sort of achievements, nominations, you will be extra happy that you will be working with this collaborator, or you finally attracted this client or this deal, as an example, in your case. Or for some of you guys, it might be related completely to entering a new, let's say, industry. For example, NGOs, because 11th house is about NGOs, like non-governmental organizations. You might start working for big corporations. If that was your wish, then again, with this solar eclipse, all these things are coming into your life. Now, 11th house is all the people also, if you have son-in-law or daughter-in-law, maybe it's about them. That's something happening in their life, very amazing things happening. So they might share some news that will make you happy around this new moon solar eclipse, and their news will be huge. It's not sort of random news. Sweet Cancers, for you guys, it's a 10th house. Most amazing house to have this eclipse. You deserved it, my dears. You deserved it. You work hard for this solar eclipse, and congratulations about this solar eclipse. Now, 10th house is the highest point in your chart. It's a career house where we are visible, where everyone respects you, where everyone wants to be look like you, let's say. And it's happening in your 10th house, and ruler of eclipse is in your sign. So Mars will be activating you, making you desire more, making you hungry for more, especially in terms of your career, in terms of your name, in terms of your reputation, and also in general your status, like your position in a bigger society. Like you are getting a prize here, maybe nomination. If you are getting nominated, seems like you're gonna win that nomination, my dear Cancers. You are getting title. Some of you guys like achieving something, like maybe even presenting a prize which will double your reputation, and you will get a lot of influence over a lot of people, you know, such a big social status you are acquiring here. Now Pluto will be in your house of money that comes from other people. All other people, collaborators, they would want to collaborate with you. They will be reaching out to you about, let's say, investing into your business money if it's your situation, or they will be reaching out to work with you on some project, especially those of you who are working in this art industry like models, singers. Seems like you will be in demand, in very high demand. A lot of people would want you to see, would want to see you playing some roles, giving performances, more performances, and work with you in general. And Saturn will be in your ninth house. Whatever deal is coming on your table seems like will be related to foreign people, foreign clients, collaborators, foreign lands, and you will be signing that paper. If it's a job offer, again, seems like that company will be located somewhere far. It might come with a relocation package also, and or even if you gonna work like online, again, the headquarters will be located in some different location, like a country, or like where there is like background is different, like language different here. And whatever deal will be on your table, that deal will make your name shine, my dear Cancers, will light your star, and everyone all of a sudden will start talking about you and how you do it, what you do, you know, and everyone would want to be you, because it's a 10th house. This is the most visible house in our chart, and you have this powerful eclipse. Amazing, my dear Cancers. Congratulations. Now, and Uranus, of course, with its surprises, will be coming in your 11th house. Now, 11th house is a house of friendships and also house of online and media and internet popularity. You might instantly get popular too, if that was your wish, for example, especially if you work in social media area. Or it might be that your friend will make a gift which you will remember for life, or something is coming from this area, like you will be earning as well, you know, either through friends, either through online internet, and plus your reputation will be rising. This is one of a kind, my dear Cancers eclipse. Now, for some of you guys, if you say it's not about career, if it's not about like a new promotion, it's not about new job, or nothing related to social media and reputation, then it might be about your social status. Meaning, if you're married, then this solar eclipse might bring pregnancy news, as an example, because Pluto will be situated in your house of conceiving babies, my dear Cancers, and Uranus, which is ruler of that conceiving babies house, will be in your house of future. So seems like there might be some happy positive news, but that news will come as a surprise. So soon to be mom and soon to be father sort of social status will add up with this solar eclipse. If that is your case, then congratulations. Now, 10th house is also house of fathers. If you say in my life everything is stable and nothing is changing, then it might be your father's house, which is father's life, which you will be getting upgraded, or someone like who will respect and obey, like managers or boss, or maybe grandfather. So it can be a mother too. If you are coming from single mother family, then it can be a mother too. So your father's, you know, this person's sort of life is getting upgraded. Something in their life will be happening that will change the course of your common life, let's say, for the better, for amazing possibilities. Now, 10th house is also house of achievements and nominations, titles. Now, and also leader's house. Amazing. Seems like you are getting some title or nomination or some achievement. Everybody will start speaking about you, my dear Cancers. Get ready. Amazing eclipse. Leos, for you guys, it will be ninth house. And ninth house is all about foreign things, foreign people, languages, cultures, and people, places, travel. There might be some travel happening that you will remember for life, and even you would want to move there. And ruler of eclipse will be also in a far land house, and it seems like you might travel somewhere very far, like over the ocean, for example. It's not like up to 3 hours flight, it's more than 3 hours flight. Seems like you might travel very far. And Pluto will be in your house of marriage. It might be related to your husband or wife, or even soon to be husband or wife. If you are especially going to get married, seems like that marriage, like you are preparing and celebrating somewhere far. You might travel to your own wedding, for example, venue. Or also, like, your family will come together, or your spouse or will come together to that travel. Sort of traveling for pleasure might be happening. Now, Saturn, that will support that ruler of eclipse, will be in your house of money. And it's all related to your health house, by the way. Saturn in your conception house, conception of babies house, but it rules your house of health too. For some of you guys, it might be related to these checkups, medical checkups. It might be that you're going to undergo some surgery somewhere abroad. Or if that is the case, no worries. Universe is supporting you and everything will go smooth. Uranus will be in your house of status, but Uranus rules your house of marriage. Now, your spouse or like long-term partner will be always with you and very supportive, seems like. Some of you guys, it might be about marriage situation. For some of you guys, it might be about related to health situation, actually. If plus the ruler of eclipse is in your hospital house. 12th house is also a house of these isolated places, like hospitals where you need to sleep and stay, because 12th house is also a house of sleep and rest. Seems like you might need to spend some time also at the hospital. It could be like for some of you guys, it's a possibility. Now, for some of you guys, it will be completely like relocating somewhere, some other country. There will be an opportunity to relocate, and it seems like that relocation will come because of your spouse. Let's say your wife or husband found another great job, or they got a job offer or promotion that are sending them to live and work in another country, in another location. And you will be extremely happy, and this window is opening that to relocate to some other country. And money will be enough, and plus the reputation. And whatever that job offer will be, will sort of that offer will have amazing package plus influence. It will add up to your family's influence too, my dear Leos. This one is amazing. Now, and of course, if you are a student, then it's about your scholarship and education. Seems like you are getting into that university. You will have this positive news that you got accepted, plus you got scholarship. You got covered financially, and this will be happy news of this eclipse that will change your life direction completely by sending you to another country to study, my dears. Now, my dear Leos, if you're trying to publish something, again, here you will have amazing big luck. You might publish a book, which will be a number one on bookshelves. It will be bestseller, or some article or research. It doesn't matter, whatever you are working and trying to publish. And in general, ninth house is house of luck. You will have good fortune and some lucky situation there, my dears. You will for sure know it, and you will, how to say, understand sort of signals of the universe. Definitely you will remember this moment. And ninth house is house of second marriages. If that is your situation, seems like you are getting married second time. Congratulations on that. And if you have some exams to pass, again, you will pass that exam. You will be extremely happy. Plus, it's about legal affairs. Now, if you're involved in legal case, some lawsuits, some processes, seems like fortune will be on your side. You will win that case. Plus, you will win some money too, my dear Leos. Virgos, for you guys, it's 8th house. Now, 8th house is about money, and it's about financial sort of budget, family budget. No money that comes to your pocket from other people or from other government institutions or financial places. Now, ruler of eclipse will be in your wishing house. Something that you wished for long is coming life, and it relates to money. It might be that you want your wife or husband to earn more or to start earning. For example, you had a baby and your partner was at home, but now they're going back to work. And you will be happy with this situation because your family budget will finally straighten up, let's say. Now, Saturn will be in the house of marriage, and again, it points to your spouse or long-term partner, the situation. And Pluto will be in your work house. And again, you see, it's related about work, related about this financial budget or finances that you share with your husband or with your wife or with your long-term partner. And Uranus, which will make a surprise aspect, will be in your 9th house. Now, all things related foreign. Seems like your spouse is getting a job or finding a job, let's say, or maybe a job offer from some place where she or he will need to work with languages. Like maybe it's a stud like teaching or lecturing, for example, at universities, or to use some different languages or to work with foreign people. Maybe it's some international company where she or he will gonna work with the team of like international people, for example, colleagues. Now, if you say this is not my situation, for some of you it will be about health. It might be about your health situation, either your spouse health situation, and it could be also baby boom situation because it's a conception house. 8th house is a baby house, and the Saturn, which is located in your marriage house, rules your house of kids. Now here, Pluto is in your health house, but Uranus that rules your health house will be in your 9th house of foreigners. So seems like you might get the news that, let's say, you're pregnant and you're expecting a baby, either from your spouse, either it's gonna be you, my dears. So, and plus ruler of eclipses in your 11th house. And seems like you wished for this news. You wish this thing to happen. Your wish will be getting granted, my dear Virgos. If that's your case, then congratulations. Now, for some of you, it will be about inheritance. You might get inheritance here too, my dear Virgos, because it's a solar eclipse, new energy, new money coming, or like new business partner is coming into your life. As an example, if you say that it's not about kids and my wife, or that I'm single, or like nothing is happening there, then it might be completely around your business. Seems like you are building a business with someone, and that someone will have money, will have intentions, and will stay for a long time in your life to support that business that you're building. Let's say pouring money into your business. For example, some investor, some business partner. It's 8th house is about investments, and if you're involved with cryptos or shares, all these financial instruments, you are doubling your investments too here, my dear Virgos. Amazing solar eclipse here, which will boost this money that is coming from other people. Now, for some of you, it will be about alimony. So it seems like if you are in a divorce process, then you might get granted alimony for your kids or for yourself too. Now, if you're a student, then you are getting that scholarship or funding for your education. Whatever like relates to asking funds from someone else, or some instances like financial institutions, then seems like you will have amazing luck here, my dear Virgos. So knock the doors of those places. And if you have a sort of critical situation like surgeries upcoming, no worries on that. Health wise, all your angels are protecting you. Sort of healing magically is happening here, because 8th house is about healing. And seems like whatever you will be going through health wise, well-being wise, you will heal yourself quite fast and efficient, and angels will help you, my dear Virgos. And in general, 8th house is house of secrets. Some secrets are spilling here. Libras, for you guys, it's a marriage house. Amazing. Some of you guys will meet your one and only, and some of you guys will get a proposal, and some of you guys will get married around the solar eclipse during March. But again, I would remind you that Venus, your ruler, is retrograding until half of April. So pause with this signing papers, but celebrations are all fine. Like if you want to wedding dinner, all these things, celebrations, that they are okay to have, but not to sign marriage paper during Venus retrograding. I have a whole video about Venus retrograding. If you haven't checked, check that one on my channel. Now, it's a 7th house, house of marriage, and ruler will be in your 10th house, house of social status. This eclipse is changing your social status, my dear Libras. For some of you, it's from single to being in a relationship. For some of you, it's from being married or getting divorced. Also, there could be a possibility, depends on your chart. And if that is your case, then universe is having for us great paths to opening. So let the universe do its job. And if that is the divorce, then it means time has come, my dear Libras. And marriage as well, as I said. Now, some of you guys might meet that person, your one and only, for example, at work, or maybe your colleagues will introduce you as an example, because Saturn will be in your work house, or let's say it's your manager or your colleague, sort of someone who is working with you, in the same collaboration, let's say. Now, Pluto will be in your house of love, true love. So love sparks will be all over, sprinkling on you, my dear Libras. And with this solar eclipse, and 9th house will be in your house of money. Now, if you are entering into partnership, like love partnership, relationship, of course, then you might start sharing your budget. That's why here, like, money is involved. And in general, for some of you, especially those of you who are married, happily married, it might mean baby boom too, because Pluto is in your house of kids and Uranus is in your house of conception. So seems like you might have a news that you are expecting. And your social status is changing to becoming soon to be parents, my dear Libras. If that is your case, again, congratulations. Now, for some of you, if you say it's not about love, then it might be about work, because 7th house is also all other people and all those contracts that we sign other people, including our work contract. So it might be that you are changing your job, or maybe you're finally signing papers of your new promotion at work, for example. And that promotion will come with a lot of influence and a lot of work hours and reputation, seems like. My dear Libras, amazing one for you guys. I'm so happy here. So, if that is related to work, then stick to this work. It will have a potential to rise your reputation, my dears. Now, for some of you, it might be related to your kids' life. If you have already kids, then it might be related to their health. That seems like you've been worried recently. Everything will go smooth. Everything will be sorted out. No worries. This solar eclipse will have amazing news to share with you. Scorpios, for you guys, it will be 6th house, house of work. Seems like new job offer or promotion on the table for you guys. And that job offer will come from someone who is located far, who is in a foreign land. Maybe the company's headquarters somewhere far, not in your country. Or maybe the CEO is speaking different language, for example, from different background. Now that job contract will be lucrative, is amazing one. And Pluto, that is supporting that job offer, will have relocation package. Seems like your family will be very supportive and happy and ready to move together with you to some other location because of this job, a new job or new position or new promotion at your current work. For example, if you're not planning to change anything there, that contract will be signed and it will come as a surprise event. And especially your spouse will be extremely happy, seems like. Now, Saturn will be in your house of joy, in your happy house. And it seems like you deserved it already a long time because you are trying to cope with sort of communication within your family or with your spouse, and you deserve to this small happiness that this solar eclipse is bringing. Actually, it's a big happiness that this solar eclipse is bringing for your efforts, my dear Scorpios. You will be extremely lucky. Now, for some of you guys, it will be about health or well-being. If that is your situation that's ongoing, then seems like there will be some situation related to health, and this solar eclipse will have amazing results. It might be that you will want to start new healthy lifestyle, for example, like completely changing what you eat, let's say quality of the food, how you eat, and like even the schedule. Seems like you might completely change the way how you spend your routine, daily life, from morning to evening, because 6th house is about daily life and your routine is completely changing here. Eating habits changing for some of you guys. Maybe sport, the huge thing, is entering into your life. Now, 6th house is also a house of debts. Some debts might be getting returned and you will be happy for that too. Maybe from your friend, someone who owes you. You might see money here. And also, 6th house is house of solving problems and taking responsibilities. And one or two of your problems will miraculously get solved around this solar eclipse. And it might be related to travel documents, for example, or legal affairs, like legal case. If you're involved in litigation, seems like you might win that litigation, my dear Scorpios. And also it might be related to education. If you've been trying to, let's say, enter university, you will have luck here too. Or it could be related to your kids, that they will get into university and even will receive a scholarship, my dear Scorpios. Now, Pluto, that will be supporting that eclipse in your 6th house, will be in your house of family. It might be related to health of someone. If it's not about your health and well-being, then someone from your family, especially your mother, or it can be actually anyone, your siblings, your brothers, sisters, or even your spouse. If they had some situation, then that situation will be happy one. Happy resolution will be here around this solar eclipse. No worries on that, my dear Scorpios. Sagittarius, for you guys, it's a fifth house, and fifth house is the joyous house, the most joyful, where we are happy, where we are creative, where we are creating things, and it's a baby house. This is such a fated solar eclipse, and some of you guys might find out that you're pregnant, and it will come as a huge news, and seems like you will be happy with this news. And if that's your situation, then congratulations, because ruler of eclipse will be in conception house, and eclipse itself is falling in your kid's house, my dear Sag. So if that was your wish, this solar eclipse is bringing that you wish on a golden plate. Now Pluto will be in a communication house, and of course Mercury will bring this news whispering into your ear from secrets, because Pluto rules your house of past and subconscious mind and secrets, everything that is behind the doors. Now Saturn, which is in your fourth house, already residing for the last 2 years, so stay tuned a little bit more this year. It's going out for good next year, making a little bit stressful all the atmosphere in your family. But Saturn here, as I said, will send amazing beams to that eclipse. Seems like your family will be happy. They will be extremely happy with the news that you're gonna share. Either it's about your pregnancy, either it's about your business, because fifth house, for some of you, it might be business. You might be opening the doors of your business here. For example, it's exactly business owners, and those of you who are like in the art area, like actors, singers, or models, you will have amazing chance with this solar eclipse to showcase your talents to the whole world. That will bring to you money too. Now Uranus will be in your house of work, and but Uranus rules your house of signing contracts. All of a sudden you might actually sign contract to maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's a new promotion that will make happy your family as well, plus will bring some money to support maybe bank loans, or maybe your taxes, or it might be to support some health related expenses, or baby, to support your own baby, which is upcoming. For example, also could be related investments. If you have some investments, then those investments might be doubling. Now, 8th house is also house of inheritance. Ruler of eclipse will be in your house of inheritance. You might inherit something here, which will turn your life 180 and will make you happy, and even will make you relocate. Like, it can be real estate, like apartment or house. So this one is amazing one. Now, fifth house is also house of love, true love. When we flirt, it's a romantic house. And this solar eclipse is happening there. You might meet someone new and even build a family with that person, because Saturn requires responsibility from your house of family. If you're building with that person a family, that family will stay for a long time, especially for those of you who have been dating already. This solar eclipse will have chance, for example, because of baby. Let's say you got a baby, you got pregnant with that person, and now you are planning to build a family, and it seems like Saturn will make sure that your family will stay the test of time, my dear Sag. Amazing one. For those of you who are single, then you will have amazing chance to meet that one and only, who will have a sort of potential for a long-term relationships, my dear Sag. Now, fifth house is also house of competitions, and in general, it's, it's such a competitive house. Like when we are creative, when we want to showcase, you will have an opportunity to showcase your talents and win something in some competition, my dear Sag. Capricorns, for you guys, it will be house of family and home, and ruler of eclipse will be in your house of business. And my dear Capricorn, seems like you are relocating, you are moving somewhere, or you are getting a new passport of a new country. And you will be extremely happy. And it seems like you are moving because of your spouse, for example, like your husband or wife, or soon to be husband or soon to be wife, or your long-term partner. As an example, if you say it's not about love, then it seems like it might be about work. You might, for example, sign a contract with relocation package and you might move to another country, as an example, because Saturn, which will be sending great beams to that ruler, will be in your house of signing contracts, and it seems like you're gonna sign some papers, and that agreement will stay long time, seems like, because Saturn is a time planet of time, and it rule about rules and about responsibility. It's your ruler, so you intuitively know how it all works. Pluto, that will support eclipse, will be in your money house, wherever you're moving, and for whatever reason, either for marriage, either for because of your sweetheart, or because of your spouse, or because of work contract, money will be flowing into your pocket, my dear Capricorn. Seems like salary will be great, or financial situation, your financial situation is amazing, because Pluto is a planet of huge money, and it's in your money house. You will have in the next 2 decades amazing opportunities to earn fortune, my dear Capricorns, and that is something that you wished for a long time. Uranus will be in your house of love, true love, like falling in love, and it seems like you will be in love with what you're gonna be doing. It doesn't matter if you're like if it's a business contract, if it's a marriage, then that you're signing like papers, or because it's a baby, because Uranus is in your baby boom house, and Uranus is a planet of surprises, so it might be come as a surprise news that you got pregnant, but seems like it will be beneficial actually. Now, fourth house in general, also house of four walls, meaning real estate, like apartment or house, whatever is your living situation. If you've been planning, if you say that it's not marriage and work, then it might be that you're buying an apartment or a house or any piece of land or any real estate, sort of. It doesn't matter for living or for investment. And this solar eclipse will have amazing sort of aspects and energies for you to bring that wish. You might sign the contract of purchase of apartment, my dear Capricorns. Amazing one. And fourth house is also house of mother. If you say that I'm not that rich to buy any apartment, and it's not about my marriage, and it's not that I'm relocating, moving somewhere, or about citizenship, nothing that sort of, then it might be your mother. Something going on in your mother's life, for example, because fourth house rules our mothers, parents' life in general, and maybe it's them who will be relocating or moving or buying a new house or a land, or something will be going on. Maybe they are pregnant and they will share the news that will shock you, that now you are expecting your baby sister or baby brother, for example. So it might be something big happening in her life or in their life. So that will also affect you, my dear Capricorns. Aquarius is, for you guys, it's a third house, a house of communication, such a powerful house. It's a house of courage, and also all things related media, that we speak, that we write and communicate. It might be a new project like a podcast or Instagram page or YouTube channel that you're starting around this time. And ruler will be in your workhouse, and it seems like you would want to change this, to make this as your main job, or even will be making this as your main job around this solar eclipse in Aries. Whatever related to communication, especially if you're like a journalist, or Pluto. Also, Pluto will be in your first house, that will be supporting this eclipse. Seems like you will be very determined to make this your career, or maybe you are starting your new career in this area. Or it could be related to languages, like learning new languages. You might start learning new language, for example, because your surrounding is changing. Third house is about surrounding, like our immediate surrounding, like friends who we talk daily, or neighbors, completely like erasing, one group of people going and another group of people coming, sort of thing happening here. For whatever reason, maybe you moved somewhere, or maybe you traveled somewhere, or maybe you start working in new company, for example, and your daily communication, sort of, and this group of people changing, completely getting new and even better social group because this eclipse is hugely positive. And even that surrounding might be sort of VIP kind of surrounding, some sort of influential people, some sort of people who has power, who has reputation, and who work like on the higher ups, let's say, on the higher positions, something like this kind of surrounding. You are entering this sort of social circle, my dear Aquarius. Is amazing. Now, Uranus will be in your fourth house of making surprises there, and it might be actually, there could be some possibilities to relocate to some other country, or to build a family, and even a family that you've built will be supporting any decision actually around this solar eclipse. Now, ruler of eclipse in your house of work, but it's signing papers and also communication, right? House. So some of you guys might sign papers for new job offer or promotion, or some project, big project. Now, Saturn will be in your house of money, so it will bring you deserved amount of money, my dears. My dear Aquarius, for you guys, Saturn will signify amount of money that you deserve, that you work hard for the past 12 months behind the doors. You've been preparing something to release, and that something will get good finances, will bring good finances too. Whether it's a project, maybe you are writing a book, for example, for the past 12 months, all in solitude behind the doors, working on some projects that you didn't show anyone, but now you will be ready to show it to the world and to earn money. Third house is also house of transportation in general and driving, and here you might start driving a car, for example, or you might start learning driving, how to drive a car also, or purchase of a transportation could be happening, or vice versa, selling a transportation too. It could be a possibility. Now, third house is also house of short distance travels. You might travel somewhere not far, like under 3 hours by plane or by car, and most probably for work, like sending, I don't know, business trip, or for some collaboration, for some shootings. something related to work might be happening, and you might also travel with your family, like your family will come together with you and even you might have a time for some joy while traveling too, for some pleasure there. In general, something new, trainings, new courses, new skills, you will finally have a courage to sort of open up to new skills, and even to show your skills, let's say that you, for example, studied for the past 12 months behind the doors. In some cases for you guys, either that or either you will be ready now to finally go to take up some courses that you always wished for, my dear Aquarius. Pisces, for you guys, it's amazing house of finances, house of money. It's your money is getting doubled, my dears. It's new energy there. I'm so happy for you guys. The ruler will be in your house of business, especially you guys who are involved with business, or if you want to open a business, that business will have amazing financial start. Seems like that business will bring you good income, my dear Pisces. And Saturn will be supporting the ruler of eclipse from your first house. You worked hard, and that is something that you wished a long time ago already. You've been working hard towards that goal, and you will reap the sort of harvest the result, of your work. And Saturn will make sure and will see that you will get what you deserve, my dears. Pluto, that is supporting eclipse, will be in your house of sort of far lands, and in general Pluto rules your house of foreign people and foreign communications. Seems like that business might be related to or located with someone. You might be doing business with someone who is far, or with some clients, attracting some clients from far foreign countries, or it might be something related online, because 12 house is also online. Something, it might be online business that you opening. Whatever it is, seems like it is related to using also different languages. And Uranus will be in your uh, third house, sending surprises there. It will send some surprise news related to your businesses too. Now, if you say that I am not a business owner and I never plan to open a business, it's not related to that, then it might be related to kids, because it seems like you might have a news about your kids if you have them, and if you don't have them, then it might be related to your friends' kids, for example, or someone who is far. It might be that they will share some news that you will be happy for those people, that let's say they are pregnant, or they will be sharing some news related to your kids' education also. Or it could be related to eating habits, because second house, where this eclipse is falling, it's about all types of resources, including food. That is the resource that we get energy, right? So it seems like either you or your kids, you might be like completely with whole family changing how you eat, let's say what you eat, the quality of your food, all these things might matter. And this solar eclipse will bring you to the point when you will completely change some things there in your diet plan, for example. Now, some of you guys, it will be about material possessions, like expensive gifts, like it's big things like a house, apartment, or a car, something like jewelry, which is valuable. Second house is all those possessions, and you might acquire one here. Either you are buying a house, either you are buying a car, or some expensive thing. Sort of, you might have a new energy there, and you might buy it either for your kids also. Maybe it's you're gonna buy this for your kids, like a house to your kids, or a car to your kids as a gift. and because they studied very great, for example, or maybe because they needed to travel to their university, to their colleges, whatever it is related. Could be either you or either your family. Now, some of you guys, it might be about love, because fifth house, where ruler will be located, it's about true love, like falling in love, and you might decide to take this relationship a step further, or you might get some news from a person who seems to be located not near to you, not close to you, but you are somehow involved with that person romantically. You are in love, or either you've been, let's say, wishing and waiting some news from that person, and that person might send you positive, finally, answer. Let's say that they are agree to, I don't know, come and visit you, or they might make a surprise with the visit, or they might finally agree to build a future with you, especially for those of you who are like in a long distance relationship, for example. And second house in general, it's a house of earnings. There is a new opportunity to earn money, my dear Pisces, for you in general. Either it's a new job offer, new maybe job, let's say, promotion, or maybe your salary revision, something that you wished for related to finances and your priorities. Second house, if we say that it's not about materialistic things, then it's about priorities. Your priorities completely getting anew, my dear Pisces. Seems like you reprioritizing your life. What you value the most, whether it's a love, whether it's a friendship, or money, or your job. Something completely changing here for better, my dear Pisces. I am happy for you about this eclipse. Now, this was your horoscope, all of you guys, for this amazing, stunning solar eclipse, 29th of March. And always let the universe to do their job, its job, and this will be amazing one. This will bring a lot of positive news. Love you all. Bye bye.